Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the recap for Friday, and let's break it into price action. Save you a little bit of time to relax on the weekend here after watching this. But let's just go ahead and jump into it. Yeah, let's not waste too much time here. We're on the 15-minute. This was actually the breakdown that we saw hit that 60,000. That's kind of that line in the sand that we were talking about. It's on the weekly's 200 moving average, so pretty important bounce. We did see that play out pretty nice. So boom, boom, play out here and ripped up. From here, you kind of had a double top up here, and now showing kind of roll over. Now I'm not too worried about that. You're on the 15-minute. We are showing possibly, kind of that recovery, but it has a long ways to go before we get too excited. But let's break into what happened today on price action as it was coming up through here. And the reason why I didn't trade it, I'll point it out, is we got our levels put on the chart here. You have your breakout trigger up here and your breakdown trigger down here. Now, you can't really see it because it's sitting right here on the 30-minute low, but that's also where the daily resistance is right down here. So when we see this kind of set up, a lot of times you'll see them break and push up. The one thing I'd say be careful with a little bit when you see this is, and why this didn't just take off and run up, is because you have the energy still, it's coming down. You still have downwards bearish pressure on the chart. So that's kind of where you see this breakout and then kind of just peter out, if you look at it that way. Now for me, this is the trade I was looking for. I put my stop up here. I would enter down here for the break and then trade at least down to this area. Possibly even down in this lower area. Now we didn't get that break. I mean, obviously it just climbed right out of here. This was a nice run down, so it did show strength for it to reclimb back up, and then yeah, that was basically it. So you got the breakout. We got the breakout of the 15-minute high here, and then it went ahead and climbed up. It really, when you look at it though, did it really go anywhere further? Did it go far? Must be Friday. And not really. So today I didn't take any trades, but if you wanted to get into it, that's what you'd be looking for. And this would have been the trade that you would want to take. Put your stop down below the break, or the 30-minute low. This is the breakout area that you could have got in. Of course, going to the first target would have been kind of the idea. So this would have been the trade that you could have got into for the day. Of course, this is the 15-minute here. We can get into this lower time frame to help look at it a little cleaner. But yeah, you can see that it did get up and then grind here, then break up and then grind out. That was definitely a good setup for just trading in general. Now, the reason why I say I don't trade is because I've backtested the system for at least over the last 2 years, and a lot of times when the system is telling you it's giving you a trade, doesn't mean that's exactly what it's going to play out. But the highest probability was saying that this was the higher probability, the path of least resistance. This wasn't, even though grinded up and then broke out and kept pushing. You can see it just didn't really push that far. And that's kind of what this was referring to, is just path of least resistance. Now, the reason why I stay away from it too is you just don't know how far this could go out. This could start to break up and then break down and then just trade right in this kind of this middle zone right here, and just kind of test in here. And on Friday, low energy Friday. It's just not something, I had a nice run. We talked about this yesterday. I definitely took advantage of that nice drop down. I'm not going to give anything back to the market today just because I want to make a trade happen. Now, what I was pointing out though is a trade opportunity, and that's what what the trade was set up for, and that's what you can take advantage of if you're just kind of watching and saying, hey, what do I want to see? You got your triggers here. You do want to see your daily resistance. The way it was sitting here did show the ability to have this actually push up higher. So that is kind of what you are looking for this to do. And yeah, there you go, up, and up it goes. So kind of have to see how the weekend goes. I'm pretty excited to see how this weekly candle, if we can get some grindage back up, get up to this upper area. Hoping that's what we kind of see. I hope if we start grinding back down, we're definitely going to start looking at those lower levels, and we'll kind of have to see how things play out from there. But that's about it. Classic Friday, a little bit of energy, but not a lot of big movement. We'll kind of see how the weekend takes a breather here and see where we get up to. Obviously, if we really want to have it to go anywhere, we really want to see it back up in this area. There is your daily price action that's showing up on here on this 30-minute exponential moving average. Obviously, if we got up in this area and got above that, that would be pretty bullish move, really bullish for the week too. So obviously looking at a 70 to 82,000, so that's a $12,000 move. I mean, we could do it. We'll have to see. It already is a nice move so far, but let's see where it goes. I'm not too excited right now. We'll see when it gets there. So, all right, guys, I'll go ahead and leave you to it, and we'll see you in the next recap for the weekend and weekly candle close.